Good day, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful day, whatever it was you were doing. And if not, I hope you'll join me on this settlement phase to relax a little bit and hopefully wind down. I pre-planned generally what I would like to do, so why don't we get started? The first order of business, we're going to come over here to Ike McCloud. We're going to consume the Crimson Vial with him and remove a severe injury. And of course, the one we want to remove is his dismembered arm. So this vial is going to regenerate his arm. He can now swing his Zanbato once again, and that's pretty awesome because we need him to be able to finish his grand weapon specialization, hopefully. And I actually forget, dismembered arm just meant that our guy couldn't do two-handed weapons, right? Okay, I want to make sure there was no stat changes with that. So that was the first order of business, nice and easy. The second order of business, we have exactly one endeavor to spend this settlement phase, but I know how to stretch it out. Not really stretch it out, but we can get more endeavors thanks to our flower here, the lantern bud. We can eat this. Someone can eat it. Get 3 endeavors, they'll skip the next hunt, they'll get flower addiction. So the second thing we're going to do is actually utilize the warbling bloom. We can plant this during the settlement phase. Archive it, gain 1 population. The survivor was born with the flower addiction disorder and a face just like the warbling bloom. So we're gonna make estranged flower person. That's what we're gonna do to get another population. So our pop will go up to 12. We will get a new survivor here, and this is going to be I was thinking a little bit, it's a good chance to go into a new franchise. I didn't really pick out a good franchise to choose here. Now, we already got a Pikmin with Olimar. I guess I could do another Pikmin. I was also thinking of doing PD Piranha or one of the Piranha Plant bosses from the Mario franchise. I kind of like PD Piranha, so instead of going for a new, I'm not sure how you really spell his name. It's like Piranha, PD Piranha, something like that. So we got PD Piranha. His face looks like a warbler. Face is a warbler flower. So he's got a deranged face. We'll just put that for fluff. And I did delete that card fast, but he gets the flower addiction disorder, which isn't too big of a deal. So we just kind of want him as a body, more or less. Put this back. So he's a flower addict. And since he's a flower addict, well, let me finish his stats. What is Clan of Death? All newborn survivors. I don't think Clan of Death applies to what we just did. However, what does apply to what we just did is no, this says newborn survivors gain understanding. I'm thinking of if you have graves and not cannibalized, it says all new survivors gain understanding. That's in my other campaign. So he actually doesn't get any stat bonuses, and I'll just check here if any of these do a benefit. Because I don't know if he would count as a newborn survivor. That seems weird to me if he did. Although he is newly born, we planted him in the ground. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he would count as a newborn survivor or not. And let me see if newborn is a glossary term. I'm actually curious if he gets the benefited stats. Because that would make him infinitely more usable. Newborn. No, I didn't think it would be in here. Newborn survivor. I don't think it would be a newborn, so I'm not gonna give him the bonus stats. But he got named. His survival limit is 11, so those things will stay, of course. And he can do all the things. So we have PD Piranha. And PD Piranha, since he already has flower addiction disorder, he's going to eat the lantern bud. So we'll get 3 endeavors. PD needs to skip the next hunt. And he already has flower addiction, so that doesn't matter. So we just basically get 3 endeavors for free with our new character. So welcome to the party, PD. Isaac still has to skip the next hunt because special showdowns don't count as a hunt. So can't use Isaac yet. Now, this next thing I wanted to do, next order of business, we're gonna risk Among Us here. And I'm curious. Did I ever get matchmaker on anybody? I don't think I did. I don't remember. I don't think I did. Everyone's like prepared. We're gonna risk Among Us. And we're going to... He was 2nd gen. Who else is 2nd gen? You're 2nd gen. Peach Palutena. Brock Toadette. Okay, we've got a separation here. We're gonna try to have a kid. Well, we're not gonna try. We're gonna love juice. So we're gonna use the love juice. We're gonna get a kid, and hopefully one of these dice is high enough. Fantastic. We got a 10. We're actually going to get a special child. Well, how about that? Special child, huh? I'm just thinking, what should the special child be? What would be good with a spear? Because we're going to incur the family innovation, so the special child will take the mushroom last name. I do realize that family says that both of them may give themselves a surname, and then it says the newborn inherits the surname of one parent, so I guess I don't have to change, it's not matrimony, we're just making kids here. So we got a new kid. I didn't think about what I was going to name this kid whatsoever. What are we going to name this kid? We're keeping is it mushroom for Among Us? Yeah, we're keeping the mushroom last name because they're going to inherit the spear proficiency. So we have someone taking that on. They will get... I didn't really want a special kid in all honesty, but the other result was like a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's half rounded down. Always rounded down. So half a 7. It'll be 3. Well, it'll be a little more than 3, rounded down to 3. So we're a spear specialist already, which is nice. It's handy in case I ever want a new spear master. As for a name, yeah, I still don't know. I guess since Nehru made the kid, we can do another Zelda. What's something... something we haven't tapped into yet. Well, here, I have an idea. First of all, are you boy or girl? If anyone ever played Dokapon Kingdom. Odds, you're a girl. Okay. So we have a lady. Oh, we haven't had Midna. Let's get Midna. So we have Midna Mushroom. Oh, did that pop up again? Okay, let me delete this one. Hopefully that doesn't affect anything. Midna Mushroom. It's been a lot of hot fixes on tabletop lately. Some strange things with the recent updates, but hopefully nothing broken. Anyway, we're a newborn child, so we will get Clan of Death. We will gain 1 understanding. This goes to 11 and 1, and you have all the abilities. I believe that's all the stuff that I need to note. You are a 3rd generation child of Amoongus and Nehru. So, fantastic. That'll make her, you know, one thing I haven't been noting is like, is she a stepsister to anybody? Probably. What other kids has Amoongus had? Because I haven't been paying attention to who else is related by proxy. Who are cousins and stuff. I'm not going to worry about that. I'll only worry about direct links, I think. This guy is a kid of Amoongus and Nehru. Oh, okay. So, actually, I've hooked them up before. Ah, so we have a new younger brother. See, the twin of Gino. So that means you're the younger brother of Gino, not you. Gotta edit this thing's description. A younger sister of Gino and Favor. We'll just add this because, you know, I want to keep up with the flavor text. Gino died, didn't he? Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Here's my skulls. Yeah, Gino died, so I won't edit his thing, but we have him, so we'll edit his older brother to Midna. Just capitalize that. Why not? Looks nice. Okay, cool. So, I didn't realize I hooked them up before. I forgot I did that. So, that was cool. I just wanted to... We're going to leave him out, actually. This is probably... I have to think of how I want to use my endeavors carefully. I would love nothing more than to get the mastery on him, because using what's it called, shoot, nightmare training, but he will only get 1 shot at it before I spend endeavors and whatnot. Oh, I have to choose which ability we're using here. So, Midna. Lucerne is the additional luck. And honestly, blue kids are really, really useful. Really are useful. I might make another blue kid. Dorminatus. Green kids are pretty great. Also. Oh, I forgot. Can't place other gear in your gear grid. Did I make that mistake? For the last match? Oh, thank God. That's one of those like side rules that I forget to pay attention. Like, these special kids can't use cat eye circlet because it counts as an other, like otherworldly. I think that other stands for otherworldly. I have to pay attention to things like that. Is that my only other item? No, they can't hold the cello themselves. That's another interesting tidbit I have to pay attention to. Anyway, where's the red one? Keratosi. This one is you get the permanent strength, and each of your attacks like automatically hit. I'm not too worried about hitting. Hitting doesn't seem to ever be a problem. Well, I mean, it's always a problem, but it's never too big of a problem, so I don't know if I want a red kid. I think we'll go for a green kid. Because we will need, if Midna, now that we have a special child here for the later mid-game, if I can get them raised properly, let me copy-paste that. then we could keep her and Alamar to fight the Watcher guy, which is something I really would like to have. Alright, Alamar. I do want to try fixing Alamar, so we'll get to that soon. First order of business. I set aside these 3 items: Sentry Fingernails, Compound Eye, Monster Hide. I am tight on resources that I want to spend. Admittedly, except for Hide. I'm not tight on Hide. I'm tight on other things. So we're going to endeavor once with this. Now, this endeavor phase, I get to draw an extra card, as I remember, so I'll remove that. Although if I want to endeavor a second time, I don't think I'm endeavoring a second time. But anyway, we get Settlement Watch, that was added to the top, and then we get to look at Roundstone Training. That could honestly be something I want to get. Forbidden Dance, Pottery, and Cooking. If I get Pottery right now, I could do these things. If we have Pottery, the returning survivors are able to preserve delicate blooms whose scents fill the survivors' heads with wondrous ideas. Scent of Lost Wealth. I don't have a warbling bloom anymore, or 3 organs. I just ate my lantern bud too, so I guess I can't do this anymore. Survivor's scent sets others' teeth on edge. They gain the leader fighting art and the anxiety disorder. Gain the otherworldly luck fighting art. Well, I can't do any of those things. So what does Pottery do normally? Survival limit goes up. Oh, this is how you build the Barber Surgeon, huh? I've always wondered how, because through all of my playthroughs, I haven't really paid attention to pottery. I've never innovated pottery. In fact, I hardly even see this come up. And I've been playing like 3 separate games of Kingdom Death Monster. 2 with my buddies, 1 on my own. I'm trying to do a base game only run to see if I can beat it. And then there's this one that I'm recording for you guys with all the expansion content. So I'm like in 4 games of Kingdom Death. Oh man, I need to cool it with this game. Cooking is cooking. Which I looked at that before, and cooking isn't like the greatest thing in the world, if I remember. I'm not sure I need my survival limit increased. I mean, it's always good to have more, but don't need more. I'm thinking I want Roundstone Training, and of course this Settlement Watch, which is kind of nice. Departing survivors gain 2 survivals when they depart for a nemesis encounter or a special showdown. We already have that benefit with Sculpture. Although that's not for a special showdown, it's only for a nemesis encounter, but the thing about special showdowns is they're always a nemesis. So it's a little redundant. I think I want Roundstone Training, and the reason why, it could be really helpful against fighting the Dung Beetle Knight more, which I have to figure out if I want to do that or not. This is not worth it. Who wants to spend... Evasion is like the second best stat, I think, still. I prioritize luck as the best, because wounding and getting crit bonus and ignoring reactions is too good, but evasion is like the second best stat. With 7 resources, I really hope this card gets changed. Like, either don't provide evasion for 10 plus, or don't make us spend 7 resources while dancing. Like, this, come on, guys. It's a little... That's a waste of resources. I mean, monsters can still hit you on 10 when you have high evasion, so... Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Roundstone Training. I've been wanting this back. So, we'll take Roundstone Training. We'll put the rest of this on the deck. Now, the next thing that I definitely wanted to do is two things that we're going to cover. Alright, all this stuff here is basically leftover because I don't know what to do with it yet. And they're leather and 4 iron. These things, we have 6 bones, and yes, I'm sacking the beetle horn. I was thinking about performing the horn ceremony, but one, I don't have sacrification. If I got it right now, I was thinking about doing it to Olimar. It's a 50% chance he dies, a 50% chance, hey, he can just get age 1 and 2 again and get more luck token, or luck increase. So, that was a thing, but no, we're not going to do that. We're going to use all these as bones, 3 scrap. And we're going to utilize the blacksmith scrap smelting special endeavor. So we're going to build a blacksmith and get our access to endgame gear already, just so I have it available mostly. Now, this is a huge expense, but I think I want it now. So we can make the lantern set, which I hear is debatable on how useful the whole thing is when you like piece the entirety together. But what I really am interested in are beacon shields. And I haven't really looked at the other stuff. If we get a perfect crucible through a story event, we could, I guess, make a perfect slayer. I believe that costs the survivors 4 of their lives. And we do have paint, so I could make a dragon slayer. I haven't really looked at the items here. I'll look at them later. We're not building anything now. So that's 2 of our endeavors gone. Thank you, Flower Knight, by the way. Flower Knight is like such a good farm. He's a really good farm. Just to get resources. Next thing I have are these 3 guys hanging out here. None of them do anything super fabulous when you eat them outside of a showdown. And this one can only be eaten during the showdown. This one's also during the showdown. And this one's also only during the showdown. So they're all useless outside the showdown. The 2 that I ate are good in the settlement phase only, as you get endeavors and the other guy, you plant him. And you don't have to eat them during the showdown. I'm pretty sure that text wasn't there. I should probably double check to make absolutely sure. We're going to burn those 3 to craft 3 Vespertine arrows for later. So Flower Knight stuff, Vespertine arrow. If you remember or not, this is the it's like a pseudo, what do I want to call this? It's like a pseudo founding stone, except kind of better. Deadly 4. And yeah, it's going after its use, but it's 2 dice. In fact, it doesn't have the keyword slow. The Vespertine arrow, as long as you don't hit a trap, gains your speed benefits on characters. So we're gonna just hold on to these bad boys for a certain encounter with a final boss monster, and hopefully fuck his day completely over with yeah, I was thinking about it, and even though he's using the club now, I'm probably gonna end up giving him like the Vespertine bow. It depends on if I can get high speed and high luck on another character. Now, if I could get like 4 speed on somebody, then these arrows, if I could get high accuracy and good speed, these arrows are going to be the nuts. And they don't count as a weapon. You can carry more than 1 copy of this. The downside is they're going to take up like 3 spots in my gear grid, but I'm just going to make a character who hopefully won't get targeted first turn, because I assume the Watcher goes first. I don't know, you might be defending your home. Maybe you go first against him. But that's my strategy at the moment. We're going to just abuse the Flower Knight expansion. Okay. Now, what... I innovated. I made the blacksmith. Right, I have 2 of these left. Okay. The next thing that I want to do, I don't think I want to use any of this stuff. I would still be interested in farming the dung beetle knight. Oh, I was looking at the lonely tree again, because we have to depart for a nemesis encounter this year, but the lonely tree can't be chosen. I just realized that. It says in the book. So we're definitely doing the butcher, because he's level 2. I don't... Kingsman 3 and the hand 3, that's just like 2 party wipes. Actually, I was considering, if I can innovate the runaway... Whatever gives you the runaway story event, I might just run away from whatever level 3 nemesis encounter I'm forced to go. Year 19, we have to do a level 3 nemesis. So we'll see. I don't think I'm powerful enough. Maybe I'll just throw some sacrificial lambs to the flame, but I'll probably just ditch the fight. In all honesty. Especially if I have people like this person... that goes gain +5 to result during runaway. I am starting to like Ruto because she's so powerful. 2 to these 3 stats. I'm hoping she'll grow strong. Anyway, I'm rambling at the moment. I'm thinking... Alright, she doesn't have enough survival to participate in nightmare training. I was also thinking maybe I should just do shared experience, though now that I have roundstone training, that does change my mind. Getting the tumble fighting art on somebody would be good. The first thing I want to do though, I do want to try to fix Olimar. I don't know if this is worthwhile, but I plan on keeping him alive if possible. So we're going to have him rest in the bed so he can... Roll a 4 higher, please. Ah, you rolled a 2. Alright. So nightmares gain 1 insanity. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to fix his broken rib. I have 1 more endeavor. Come on, dice. Don't let me down. I don't think nightmare training with Amoongus is worth it. In fact, I might bring Amoongus into the next fight. I'm going to go into bed 1 more time with my last endeavor. So there goes our endeavors. We do get a 7. Good. Alright, so with that 7, what is it? We have to skip the next hunt and we can remove our broken hip. Is it hip? Rib. Broken rib is on that list, right? Yeah, we can remove broken rib. So we will gain our speed back. No longer be rolling just 1 dice, and he has to rest. So we'll put him away. Which is fine, because I didn't plan on taking him out anyway. So, with that, thank you for joining me for the settlement phase. I'll double check like this stuff. One thing I was thinking of doing was making some leather, but I guess I won't at the moment. So I'm gonna hold on to these resources, probably, more than likely. We're gonna fight the level 2 butcher, and then we get 2 years of free hunts, although this event might take somebody away from us and kind of encourage us to fight the new monster that will be unlocked. This is the Spidicules event. Then we have to fight the Lion Knight level 2, and the Bone Witch is going to happen again. So when I go and fight the Lion Knight, I better be prepared to send really... I guess people I don't care about too much. We'll see. The years are progressing, and there's a lot of stuff happening. Man, that's unfortunate. I'm regretting resisting the Kingsman now, because I feel like I could take on a level 2 Kingsman. But he's already at level 3, and I can't make him lower. And I can't choose the tree. Alright, we'll hopefully be okay. So definitely fighting the butcher. And then I'll plan out what I'm doing. So I'm not sure what I'm doing afterwards, and I'm not sure who I want to send against the butcher. But whoever is going out will hopefully have a fun fight and a prosperous next 2 hunts, because I need some prosperous hunts. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the settlement phase. I know they're not always the most entertaining parts of the series. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.